Back in Cleveland as the Crunch gets set for Game 4 of the North Division semifinals. It's the Crunch and the Cleveland Monsters. Monsters lead the series 2-1. The Crunch with the win in Game 3. On Countdown to Crunch Time, presented by Supercuts, I'm Lukas Favale with Crunch head coach Ben Groulx. Ben, the Crunch did get that win in Game 3 to extend the series to this Game 4. Tight 1-2-1 game. Kind of a playoff game. What'd you see on Tuesday night?
Well, I thought we were a pretty good team as the game went along. Like we started the game the right way, but they got too early power play. They got a little bit of momentum, but I thought we had a very good second period. Obviously, they had a big push at the last 10 minutes. I thought Eddie was stood on his head. He was pretty good, especially with those two stops in close and tight. So overall, a big win for us. But I thought the team collectively was better. But I think individually, we have a lot of players on our team that can be better. And that's what we look for here tonight.
I guess that's the encouraging sign. Then you still get the win. And like you said, the team played better. The first two games in Syracuse were losses for the Crunch. What areas of improvement did you see the most from this group on Tuesday night?
Well, I'm not going to go into specific. Like it's what we want to accomplish here. I thought we did a better job. But it's more individually. I think when you're in the playoff, it's basically what you have learned all year, and it's for you to put your head at the right place and make sure you bring what's necessary to be successful in the playoff. And I think we have too many guys right now that haven't done that. Much better last game. And we got to get this going here tonight.
Crunch are taking on the Cleveland Monsters. It is Game 4 of the North Division semifinals. We're here with Crunch head coach Ben Groulx on Countdown to Crunch Time, presented by Supercuts. And obviously, momentum could be a big factor in a game and then within a series. So how do you think you can carry that over as you head into Game 4?
Well, we feel better about ourselves after that game, obviously. But tonight it's 0-0. And we got to put our working boots on and go back to work.
How important is it to get that first win of the series, though, just to, like you said, feel better about yourselves and to lift the confidence of the group?
I think it's very important. The sooner you get one, it's good. It took us 3 games, but now I think we feel that we're in it, and it's for us to play our best game tonight.
We know, and you mentioned it's the 0-0 again tonight. It's been that one day at a time approach all year for this Crunch team, and obviously that helped in terms of responding from the first 2 losses in Game 3. So how can that carry over and help you again here in Game 4?
It's all about, like you mentioned, like we've been doing that for the year, and it's all about taking one day at a time and make sure you're ready to play.
Talked about Carter Verhage, who has points on all 6 Crunch goals in the playoffs so far. In the regular season, you talked so much about the depth of this team in terms of the balanced scoring, and obviously he's had a hand in everything. So he's been great. How do you get some of the other guys maybe going here tonight?
I think it's a key. Like our depth has been not good enough. It's not about scoring, it's more about creating something, and we need more from Volkov, from Dennis Yan, from Kachuk, from Radish, from Russ Colton, Mitch Stevens. Those guys, they got to bring more. They can bring more, and it's for them to they're all young players, and it's a good test for them. It's for them to show what they can bring and adjust to the level of hockey in the playoff. Like you can't come here and think that it's a regular game. It's you got to be better. You got to play a notch better, and you got to find a playoff game, and it's for them to do it.
We'll see as the Crunch take on the Cleveland Monsters here tonight. Those guys all had very productive regular seasons, obviously, and a couple of those guys played in the playoffs last year. It's their first taste of the Calder Cup playoffs. What is the biggest difference then for these guys in the playoffs?
Well, it's to find your game. Like the game in the playoff, it's a game of inches, and you gotta battle, and you gotta find your comfort and being uncomfortable, and it's something that I thought we did better last game, but still a lot of room for improvement.
Okay, we'll see what happens today as the Crunch take on the Cleveland Monsters in Game 4 of the North Division semifinals. This is Crunch head coach Ben Groulx. Ben, thanks for your time and good luck today.
All right, thanks.